check this out. Come here.
Yeah, Peter, I haven't seen you since Japan.
Nice to see you again.
I'm sure.
What's so funny?
You can say it's nice to see me too.
It's nice to see you too, Peter.
It's been more than a month since the re-election announcement. Is President Biden going to hold a campaign event ever?
Check this out.
So I will say this to you, Peter. As you know, we follow the rule of law here. We believe in following the rule of law as it relates. Hold on. As it relates.
Not asking you to weigh in on the impact of the election, just his schedule. You'll have to schedule around rallies.
Calm down.
I'm about to answer your question here. As it relates to anything that that is connected to the campaign, any rallies, any events, any endorsement, anything that is connected to the 2024 re-election, that is not going to certainly come from here. That is going to come from his campaign or the DNC or the DNC.
What the hell are you talking about?
So you can't say if he will be campaigning for re-election.
I'm just not going to comment from here.
And then
on 2024 re-election.
Another story.
The Hatch Act does exist.
A group of experts now say that AI poses an extinction risk right up there with nuclear war and a pandemic. Does President Biden agree?
Yo, the man asked you a simple question.
What I can say, you're speaking to the letter that was provided today, made public. And so, look, the president and the vice president has been very clear on this as it relates to AI. It is one of the most powerful technologies, right, that we see currently in our time.
That's probably true.
But in order to seize the opportunities it presents, we must first mitigate its risk, and that's what we're focusing on here in this administration. As you know, the AI, we brought some CEOs here.
Really?
Recently, that the president and the vice president hosted to the White House to reiterate their responsibility for these specific companies, have to ensure that products are safe before they are released to the public. And so I will leave it there.
Oh, you better be joking.
Again, I know there's a letter that went out today from Elon Musk and CEOs. I will let the public read that letter, but again, we have been very clear on that, how companies need to be responsible as it relates to AI.
5 minutes later.
On Morehouse, he said the president is going to meet the moment. Does that mean he's going to specifically address some of the concerns that students there and faculty have raised about his handling of the Warren
I will say stay tuned.
You're so dumb.
And then what was the president's reaction to Senator Romney saying that the president should have pardoned Donald Trump after the Justice Department brought those indictments against him, or that he should have pressured New York prosecutors not to pursue the ongoing hush money trial?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
The current president of the United States getting involved in an ongoing legal case.
A current sitting senator saying that the president should have pardoned him.
I mean, we're just going to let the process move. We would never interject ourselves in a criminal legal proceeding.
What did that just mean?
This is not something that we do from here.
Thank you, Karine.
Sticky fingers.
Yeah.
That's what you called yourself. You said you had.
Well, I kept dropping my notebook. I'm just so excited to be here today. There is a billionaire, Ray Dalio, quoted by the Financial Times. He's saying now that the chances of a civil war in this country are around 35 to 40%. Do you think the chances are that high?
Just answer the question, okay?
I mean, I'm not in a place to give probabilities, or I don't gamble. I don't spend my time in Vegas, so I couldn't speak to that. But what I can say is the president has been really clear about the need to continue to fight for our democracy.
That was a lie.
That is one of the reasons he jumped into the election back in 2019. What he was seeing across the country, what we're seeing obviously in Charlottesville, and what he saw there, the vile, the hatred, and it was concerning to him. And so, but, you move forward, and from there to January 6th of 2021, that was a very scary time in our democracy. That was a stain on our democracy.
God have mercy upon us.
What we saw happening at the Capitol are rioters, of 2,000 rioters, wanting to turn over a free and fair election. So obviously the president wants to continue to fight for that, continue to fight for our democracy, fight for our freedoms, and that's where we're going to continue to stand.
Stop the cap.
I can't give probability. I don't even know who you're speaking of.
Okay. And then I have some on the big story today.
Okay.
What does President Biden think about the world's #1 golfer, Scottie Scheffler, being cuffed and then hauled in for a mugshot for what appears to be a misunderstanding at a traffic stop?
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
So I've seen the reports of Mr. Scheffler's arrest. I just want to say that our hearts go out to the individual that was killed.
Unrelated.
Well, no, let me finish. In the auto accident that preceded his arrest, obviously someone did die, someone was killed, preceded his arrest, that obviously he was not involved in. So I want to make sure that we share our condolences to that family and their loved ones. Anything else as specifics to his arrest, that would be something for local authorities to speak to.
I think you guys have spent a good chunk of this week talking about how you don't want anybody to ever go to jail again for possessing marijuana. Do you think that somebody who was involved in what appears to be a misunderstanding at a traffic stop should be facing 10 years in prison?
What did he say?
We've seen the reports. There's a process there. We have to let the legal authorities go to their process and how this all works. I can't comment from here, from the lectern, about something that's being looked into by local authorities. I gotta be mindful.
Shut up, bro.
About that, but let's not forget, someone lost their lives. Not obviously that preceded this, but there was an individual that was killed, and there's a family that's mourning a death of a loved one, and so we want to be sensitive to that as well.
How's that working out for you?
Thanks, Karine. Can we still assume that the Kansas City Chiefs will be visiting the White House this year in celebration of their Super Bowl victory?
So what I can say is all the team, per usual, when there is a championship team.
Really?
Or gets invited. I don't have anything to add on their attendance or how that looks, but the team is always invited. Everyone on the team is invited. I just don't have anything beyond that.
So can you confirm, you said everyone on the team is obviously invited. Is the Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker welcome at this White House?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
What I can say, you would have to, obviously, what I can say is we invite the entire team, and we do that always. I don't have anything beyond that.
Given his recent comments, is he specifically welcome at this
We invite
White
the
House?
team. We invite the team. It's an invitation that goes to the team. And so it's up to the team who comes and who doesn't come. That's the way it usually works.
Thanks, Karine. Just going to take another stab at this.
Which one? Which stab?
So, is the president concerned that having a Supreme Court justice, someone who is in such a high position of power, displaying a flag in his house in such a way that that could fuel more extremism and division in this country?
That's a good question.
I just have to be really mindful when we're talking about the highest court of the land. We're not going to step into who should recuse themselves or not. That is for the courts to decide.